I'm shining a spotlight today on Percy Waters' Florist, a blooming East York tradition. If you've ever strolled down Danforth Avenue, you might have passed by this charming little flower shop at 1360 Danforth Avenue, right around the corner from Greenwood Station. But did you know Percy Waters' Florist has been keeping Toronto in bloom for over a century? That's right. This shop first opened at 199 Danforth Avenue in the early 1910s, during a time of remarkable change. It was an era when the Mona Lisa vanished from the Louvre, Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen became the first person to reach the South Pole, and physicist Ernest Rutherford unlocked secrets of the atomic nucleus, paving the way for everything from nuclear energy to microwave popcorn. Back in Toronto, things were also changing. Union Station was under construction. The city's population was growing, but Percy Waters saw potential. The shop was founded by Waters and his wife Lulu, along with their 4 children. When Percy set up shop, Danforth Avenue was still little more than a rural thoroughfare, mostly used for farming and travel between small villages. No streetcars, barely any houses, and a whole lot of skeptical merchants side-eyeing Percy's business idea like, flowers? Out here? Good luck, buddy. But Percy wasn't one to wilt under pressure. He went all in, despite the odds. In the early 1900s, the Danforth was evolving, and the flower shop was right there, bringing some much-needed color to the street. But the real game changer came in 1918 with the completion of the Prince Edward Viaduct. This bridge finally linked central Toronto to the East End, making it easier than ever to cross the Don River. Businesses boomed and there were more things to do. Across the city, dance halls and theaters drew crowds. Jazz and ragtime filled the air. Community was at the heart of it all, with people gathering for picnics, entertainment, and socializing. Percy was also a member of the Masons, further weaving the family into the social fabric of early 20th century Toronto. By the time Percy Waters' Florist had taken root, the world was in turmoil. World War I had begun, and thousands of Canadians were sent overseas. It was a time of great sacrifice. Over 650,000 Canadians and Newfoundlanders served in World War I, with more than 66,000 never making it home. While the city anxiously followed war news, Percy's shop was supplying locals with flowers to mark both joyous occasions and heartfelt farewells. When soldiers began returning home in 1915, Toronto, along with the flower shop, welcomed them home with open arms. Percy wasn't just the first florist nurseryman on the Danforth, he was a pioneer of progress. His shop was one of the first businesses on the Danforth to have electric lights. A pretty big deal considering most places were still relying on coal oil and kerosene to keep the lights on. Did you know that Toronto's first use of electricity wasn't even for streetlights or homes? It was for telegraph and telephone systems. So while Percy's flowers were basking in the glow of electric bulbs, most people were still squinting at their newspapers by candlelight. 3 or 4 times a week, Percy's delivery man would hitch up the horse and head down to the old Riverdale station to pick up fresh peonies, geraniums, iris bulbs, seeds, and garden rakes. This wasn't just about keeping the shop stocked. Back then, gardening was an essential part of daily life. Unlike today when you can pop into a grocery store for fresh produce, many families relied on their own backyard gardens to supplement their meals. Whether people were planting flowers to brighten up their homes or growing vegetables to put food on the table, Percy Waters' Florist played a key role in keeping the neighborhood green and thriving. Sadly, Percy passed away in 1917, but his dream didn't wither. His wife Lulu took charge, running the shop with determination and a whole lot of fortitude, which, let's be honest, she probably had to develop while raising 4 kids and running a business. In an era when women-owned businesses were rare, Lulu not only kept the shop running but became a leader in her own right. She was heavily involved in business and professional organizations, alongside Margaret Chambers, another local businesswoman who owned a fish shop where 7 Numbers restaurant stands today. Lulu continued growing both the business and her family, becoming the matriarch of a large and thriving legacy. So next time you walk by 1360 Danforth Avenue, take a deep breath, enjoy the flowers, and give a little nod to history. Today the shop continues to bloom under the care of its current owners, Dahlia and Fardine, who carry on the shop's century-old tradition. After all, this isn't just a flower shop, it's a Toronto institution with roots deeper than some of the trees in this city. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Danforth Chronicles. Join me next time for more stories of life on the Danforth.